Okay, I was mistaken on this cylinder. This is a different one. This one's got a different type of a nut system on it. They use this so that mechanics can do this out in the field. It's got a little locking nut here. You'll see that this edge is beat down on both sides here. And this thing sits in here. It's screwed on, but then this jams it up with some finer threads. But this is hammered down so this nut won't come off. Now they do this because a lot of times in the field, the mechanic doesn't have a nut breaker, so they change these. We're seeing a lot of these like this. So a guy could go out, heavy equipment mechanic could go out with his truck and change this right in the field. Now they're not all like this. What I'm doing here is I'm using a real thin chisel to lift that up. Now that's on both sides. Try to get that without damaging because we're going to lock this back on. Okay, you see how this nut's kind of loose. Let me flop it over to the other side and we'll get this locking nut, jam nut out of there. So this is not off the same one that I just did. It's off of another one. The other one had a big nut on it. So I was wrong about that. No big deal. Let me flip this around. Let's get this off so you know how to get these off. You run into this makes it a little easier, especially if you don't have a nut breaker. But a lot of them that I do have to break off. This looks like the same one from Nolan. This must be off of another unit, which is okay. Makes it easier for me. So this will be part 2 of just how to get this off. This won't be as bad. You see how this is smashed down. So I'm just taking this little chisel and you don't want to just start beating on it. Try to do it as best you can because you're going to have to seat this back down when it's all done. This prevents the nut from coming off. You don't want this metal breaking because you got all heavy-handed with it when you're smacking on it. Okay, you got this type of a wrench here. Let's see if I can get it to crack. Don't have it quite enough apparently. Now it could be might be going the wrong direction. Let's see. Trying to get that nut to move. Undo it. And I got it freed. Okay, so it looks like this is a left-hand thread. You always want to know that when it don't force things. See, I've seen guys just come over here and try to act like it's a right-hand thread and just get on it with a cheater because they don't know that's something you got to look out for. I saw that right away. It's a little bit tight because I'm still, that metal was bent. We'll get this off. Okay, starting to come out easier. Okay, there it is. All right. So see, it's tightening to come off. It's left hand. So we want to take note of that. You can see that nut there. The left-hand nut just has two flats, and then you beat the metal down on this rim here so it doesn't back off. Okay, so now let's see if my spanner wrench will break this. We'll try this spanner wrench. I might have to get another one and put some bolts in this to get it off. It's got a couple little spanner holes here. Of course, this is not going to be big enough. I know it moved at once. So another thing we could do is try putting a chain wrench down here because it was moving, but you don't want to put a pipe wrench or anything on this piston and scar it up. So come right down the center here and see if I can just get it to crack. It should come right off. Whoops, this chain wrench is about ready to break on me. Okay. This whole thing's coming apart. Yeah, let me get another one. I'll fix that later. Just want to see if I can crack this loose. Of course, this one's got a problem too. Hold on a second. Number 3, 2 bad chain wrenches. These things, we use these a lot and they take a beating around here. So let's see. That one's tweaked too, every one of these things. Okay, let's go for number 4. Alright, let's see if this will do it. 3 out of 4 chain wrenches are there. See, yeah, there we go. So, God damn it, people keep calling me. So I just wanted to show you this. So we'll just, now look at that. I wonder what's the deal with these threads. That's got to be 2 different threads. The lock nut is left hand and the piston's right hand thread. So you see what's going on there. There it is. Okay, we're good. That's what it is exactly. So if you look, let me get a close up of this and just show you what's going on here. You see, you got a coarse thread, and then you got the fine. This is right hand thread. And this is left hand on the locking, so that's what it is. It's a little different style. So just be aware of that. You can see in the piston there. There's that, and then you got the lock nut. Okay, so we got it off. We'll reseal it, and I'll show you the test on this thing.